Smell what the Rock is cooking.
Welcome to the Rock Block. I'm Sloan.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Aaron.
And today, we're going to talk about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
We're, in fact, only going to talk about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Different aspects of Dwayne.
The name of the game is Dwayne.
We're going to, specifically, the idea for this podcast is we're going to review the wonderful films and the progress of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's progress as an actor.
Yeah.
We thought about starting this with, you know, his beginning of his career, his wrestling. But we just had to watch The Scorpion King.
Been dying to watch Scorpion King.
Does anybody, for our listeners that maybe have missed out on this beautiful chunk of American culture, do you want to tell us about The Scorpion King in case they're not familiar?
Of course.
Give them the details.
Yeah, you can pull up the Wikipedia page and I'm just going to read that. What are you doing?
I want to use my vaporizer, but I don't want to fuck up the sound.
So honestly, that's way less weird. Alright, I have the page pulled up.
Alright.
Scorpion King is a 2002 American period action war film.
I'll say.
Directed by Chuck Russell, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Kelly Hu, Grant Heslov, and Michael Clark Duncan.
Nerds.
It is a spin-off to The Mummy Returns and follows the story of Matthias and his rise to become the Scorpion King.
So it's an origin story.
It's an origin story for the ages.
Of a king of scorpions with beautiful muscles and teeth.
The events of the Scorpion King take place 5,000 years before those in The Mummy and The Mummy Returns and reveal Matthias' origins and his rise to power as the Scorpion King.
Matthias?
I don't think it's either of those. I don't think you guys can say this word.
Let me read
I think
it.
it's Matthias.
Let me
It
read
is Matthias.
Is it Matthias?
It's Matthias.
It's not
That's
Matthias?
the name.
We
That's
just
the
watched the
name.
movie and he was
Well,
definitely
it was
called
days
Matthias
ago.
the whole
It was
time.
days ago.
The name is a reference to a historical king of a proto-dynasty in Europe.
Sorry.
Eesh. All right. So yeah, it stars
Dwayne
The Rock,
Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock"
Can
Johnson.
I just throw a huge spoiler in right away?
Sure.
Okay.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Now, if you have not watched the movie, stop.
That's the spoiler alert noise.
Stop listening and make sure you go and watch the movie. Unless you don't care, and we'll explain it poorly, I'm sure. Aaron?
Scorpion King, okay? There are no fucking scorpions in this whole movie.
We talked about
It's
this.
the origin.
No, but do you
And there
remember
are
a single
scorpions.
scorpion?
Single.
There
in
are
the movie?
scorpions. There's scorpion poison used to
That's true.
kill Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which he then needs to be resurrected by the beautiful busty babe. You weren't paying attention, as you never do to action films.
How did we completely forget about the scorpion?
That's
poison?
where he got his powers.
We
That's his
discussed this
origin.
earlier. We're like, there were no scorpions.
Yeah, you guys are just wrong. That is his
I'd
origin.
still like to see the bug, like...
That's not...
So
they were
Dwayne,
planning a trilogy.
So Dwayne gets stabbed by a scorpion
Not
poison.
stabbed, shot by an arrow.
But he never gains extra legs or poison
No,
powers.
he doesn't get any better at climbing things either, or a stinger.
I think part of this movie was that they were planning on, because there ended up being, 3 Scorpion King
4.
movies?
4.
I think they at least
Dwayne's
had a
only
plan.
this one.
Horrible.
They changed the main actor every movie.
I think there was a plan, kind of like what they did with the Hobbit movies. Like, oh, we're going to stretch this out
Oh, you just
and
can't.
get all the Dwayne money. So I think
That's the early Dwayne
they
movie,
had a
though.
plan for making at least a sequel to get him. Because we don't see him turn evil yet. This is just, he was a good guy that saved people and got a sweet babe.
I was talking about this to Aaron
And had a
earlier.
preference for
Do
kids.
you remember The Mummy Returns? Do you remember The Mummy Returns?
Barely, because it scared me
Because
a lot.
it literally has the Scorpion King's, like, how he did more Scorpion stuff.
What?
I'm pretty sure he's in The Mummy Returns, Scorpion
Yeah.
King, but it tells more of the Scorpion King's origin story in that.
Oh. Well, this is giving
We
you
just
the
did
full
not.
picture.
Yeah, we just did not watch that.
Did we
before
watch
this.
it in the wrong order?
We didn't watch well, I figured
yes.
The Mummy Returns is going to have such minimal Dwayne Johnson. And
Yeah,
I
We
think
need to start
minimum
with
Dwayne.
massive amounts of Dwayne.
We need to-
only
we
want
need to
Dwayne.
get
is the star. I'm getting goosebumps. I want Dwayne as
Because
my
if
star.
I'm watching
actually
The
gonna
Mummy
be in my
Returns,
rock.
I'm going to want to watch The Mummy
You know?
before. I want to watch the first one, then
Eh.
the second one.
If
And
you
then
want.
it's already 2
but-
movies I'm invested into.
I could definitely watch that again.
Yeah, those were good. Those were good movies.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, Sloan, do you want to do a quick run through of this list we have planned for just future?
So,
future media.
This is kind of hypothetical. You know, I think the plan originally was we're going to watch them in sort of a chronological order of his rise to fame and his improvement of acting skills.
But me personally, I want to see newer movies coming out.
Well, we need a history. But we'll see.
It'll be a scattered history.
Yeah, you gotta get your Big Rock, your Classic Rock,
I haven't seen
Rock,
a lot of these.
Haired Rock.
Well, that's I think just in when he was a wrestler.
I can do wigs. I can do wigs. Honestly,
we need to watch some
Wigs
fucking Mania. Can we please agree? We'll watch a little bit of WrestleMania.
Oh, do you guys see the bottom of that list? Lots of
WWE.
Okay.
He was in it when it was still WWF.
Capital,
but then those fucking panda lovers are like, no, that's our name.
I guess that's a story for another episode.
All right.
Fuck you,
what's next? What are we talking about next?
So, I was just going to read off the list real quick, just to give people an idea. Yeah. And then if you want to prepare, follow us along. Yeah. Maybe start watching the films, too.
These movies are in no order.
There are not chronological,
Wait, are you about to spoil our whole season right now?
Oh, I thought, give them a little taste.
Just a little taste.
Just to get an idea of what we're thinking
Give them a little something to nibble on for a bit.
Do you want me to not do the whole list?
Give them a nibble.
All right. Ideas. Then this isn't concrete. It's flexible. It's fluid. So we got San Andreas. Wait.
Been dying to see San Andreas.
Wait, is that the full title of a movie? Or is it like Fast and the Furious San Andreas?
No, that's its own movie.
That's its own movie.
San Andreas is when he's like Transformers minus the Transformers?
Yes, and Dwayne is... There's like a natural disaster, and Dwayne is... I am just gonna say whatever. He's like... He saves people on a helicopter. That's all I know from him. That's all I remember.
There's been a few movies.
Wait, and the whole world is crumbling. No, I remember from a trailer. And the whole world is crumbling around, and he's very big in that movie. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, this one came out on my birthday. This is coming out on my birthday. So, Baywatch is coming out May 26th.
Baywatch is going to be...
2017, my birthday. Nice. I think my birthday needs to be...
Take your girl out to Baywatch.
Take your girl to Baywatch.
Treat him to some Dwayne.
Give me some popcorn, too. It's my birthday.
Oof.
At least some candies. You cheap bitch.
Just get it on the cheap somewhere else and sneak it in. A bunch of
no,
criminals.
It's my birthday. Treat me.
I'm going to
spend more money for no reason?
In your purse.
I want candy.
I
want the
smuggle it in for her.
Bunch of Crunch. I want Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch is really good.
I know.
I'm going to press a button, guys.
Okay. All right, moving on.
There's already too many of those. Okay, we got Pain and Gain, Tooth Fairy, Doom, Fast and Furious 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, Hercules, Central Intelligence, and WWE. And, it'll go from there. We'll figure it out.
So, which one are you guys looking forward to the most?
Hercules, because it's the biggest I've seen Dwayne, and he has a full head of hair.
Literally the same, for the same reasons.
I want to say San Andreas.
He's the biggest I've ever fucking seen him, and he's oiled up and has
of course Baywatch, because it'll be my birthday.
No, you know what? The newest Fast and Furious.
Oh,
Change my vote to that.
There's a submarine.
Submarine.
So that's cool. Those are my top 3.
Yep.
I'm also down to... Crushing. I'm really excited, too, to watch... I like seeing Dwayne do comedy, so Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. I'll see it again.
I'm not looking forward to that one, to be honest.
I watched that one quite a lot with my mom, because it'd play on TBS, and my mom's celeb crush... Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's everyone.
If she visits, we should have her on the show, by the way. Because
When she talks to Mad Dwayne?
She loves Dwayne.
Okay.
That's like why my mom would watch wrestling with me and my dad, because she was like, well, if The Rock's on, get my rocks off,
If The Rock's on, get your rocks off.
Exactly.
All right.
Stop.
All right.
That's too
many. We hit that when we need to move on.
Okay.
That's the move on button. All right, moving on.
What else are we going to talk? Okay, so let's actually talk about the Scorpion King. The Scorpion King. So, what do you guys want to do? Favorites and least favorites?
Can we just kind of explain the movie in our terms? I feel like now that we had our spoiler warning, we're kind of free to just...
Since we just watched this movie, so we're going to be really fresh, and our descriptions are going to be very
we didn't just watch it. It was a couple days ago, and none of us took notes.
Nope.
It was what, 2
days
ago?
We forgot that there were scorpions in the movie at all.
But I had a great fucking time with it. What do you guys think of the movie, just overall?
Great.
It was fun.
Great.
It was a
fun is a good word, too.
It was a fun time. You guys didn't seem to be as into the comic relief, but I like the comic relief.
I did not like the comic relief at all.
I thought that guy was toxic garbage.
Yeah. I love a little bit of cheesy comedy in my action movies.
I wanted more of the action. Yeah. Personally, I thought all the fight scenes were amazing.
Dwayne gets his little smirk.
Oh, By the way, we're gonna do an eyebrow count for every movie and TV show or anything.
That sweet eyebrow raise.
Yeah, that sexy thing you're always looking for.
The eyebrows, in case they don't know.
Yeah, his eyebrow raise. We're gonna do an eyebrow counter. There was only 2 eyebrow raises.
Only
in this
2.
movie.
Do you really think that he does it like
more.
every few minutes? But he saves it for special occasions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was gonna make a metaphor, but I can't. But it's it's like he's pulling out the big guns with his acting when the eyebrow comes out.
I can't do that thing. I can't do it. If I could do it, I'd do it all the time if I were you.
I can do it.
Yeah, you just have control over that. That's amazing.
What if you were the Rock for Halloween?
No.
I do not have the mask. I do not have the mask.
Okay, sorry.
We would need to tape 3 of me together and oil me up. Yeah, that's it.
All right, moving on.
Can we pause the podcast for a minute? I need it. I'm gonna walk away.
No, Sloan. Okay, she's walking away. All right, what's next, man? What do you about the movie?
Other things. Do you want to just run through a quick recap?
Just run through a quick recap. Spot on recap, I'm sure.
It starts off with this guy that he's tied up, right? Mm-hmm. We don't know who this guy is. He's about to get killed by some bad dude. Then it turns out he's The Rock's brother. And they kill a bunch of dudes.
The Rock shows up, saves him, kill a bunch of dudes.
And that begins a movie where he just continues killing more and more
kills a lot of people.
More dudes. And in creative ways.
He's a trained assassin.
He's a trained assassin.
And a part of a small brotherhood.
He comes from a community of assassins. They are raised in this community, in this tribe, to be professional killers. And Dwayne is the king of killers.
Since he's an assassin, his costume for this movie is very sweet. He's got long flowing hair.
Oh, love his hair.
It's huge.
His hair is amazing.
And so he's physically looking the part here. And he kills a bunch of dudes, and then someone stabs him with scorpion juice.
No, there's a lot in between.
Yeah, okay.
So that was where
help us out here.
Okay,
the action numbed me.
Some filler. So there's these guys. I don't know where they're from. They're like some Julius Caesar type motherfuckers trying to take over everything and declare it their empire. And these smaller tribes, including the Rock's tribe of assassins, get together and they talk about what they're going to do to stop these assholes, including, if you guys have watched Nurse Jackie, the boob-grabbing doctor. He's a bad guy, and he's a douche. And
how did he die
He wears a lot of chainmail, like those mesh shirts.
Yeah,
it looks like a mesh shirt.
Doesn't look great on him.
Yeah. He looks... Anyway, so... They got to stop these guys from taking over, and they know that on their side they have a sorcerer that tells them when they will win in battle.
Like which battles they'll win and lose.
You know what I liked? The sorcerer was just this mysterious "who's the sorcerer" thing.
We're gonna get there.
We'll get there.
Okay.
That's all you know about the sorcerer. At this point.
It's just there's a sorcerer, and so they're like, Dwayne, you're an assassin. Kill the sorcerer, and he's like, I will. So he goes there. They go to their camp. Turns out it's a hot lady.
After the two, there was 3 assassins.
His brothers died.
Yeah, he's lost 2 brothers.
His brothers do die.
But he sees a hot woman.
It's a wash because he gets a babe.
Yeah, it turns out the sorcerer is a sorceress.
You lose your brothers, you get a babe.
Hold on. They shot because it's like their meet cute isn't that cute because he sees her and he's like, oh no, she's so beautiful. Look at her breasts. I can't shoot her. Then he gets swarmed, and then they kill his brother in front of his face.
That's true.
So it's just like the fact that he could still be with this woman, like.
And then he gets buried up to his neck in sand. And can we talk about the part that comes after that?
Ants!
I think my favorite part of the whole movie, to be honest, The Rock fights with his face,
with his chin, with his he only has his head above the sand. Everything else is buried, and he's fighting ants mashing them with his face, chin, and biting them.
Think about 2002 CG ants swarming Dwayne The Rock's shiny head, and then he starts bashing them furiously with his chin. It was amazing.
That was great.
Do you guys need more help in the plot?
Yes.
Okay, so after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, he goes on with. So he and comic relief guys. That's when he comes. Don't know his name, but they end up. He helps get him out of the sand, and they journey together. And actually, I don't remember what exactly they're trying to do because he didn't want to kill the sorceress. I guess they're just gonna go try to find her. And so they go into the town.
He was pissed because that guy killed his brother, so he was gonna go kill him.
Oh, that's what it was.
Classic
so he had an end to the city. He was gonna use this comic relief guy. Doesn't matter how they get in. They get in. He leaves the little funny guy funny guy gets drunk, and he's like searching for the bad guy. He wants to kill him. He ends up finding pretty much Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, I guess there's an inventor type.
He's Leonardo da Vinci. You know, that's what he's supposed to be. You like that's what they're. I don't know if the time period is accurate, but that's what he was supposed to be. He was making flying machines and catapults and stuff.
He was the inventor. Yeah,
and so then big chase, sexy ladies. They're all like, "Oh, I'm gonna."
Yeah, a bunch of ladies.
And they steal all his weapons.
Oh, he falls into the pit of babes.
Yeah, then they're like, oh.
That was a good touch. That was a good touch.
Man. They just stole his weapon, so then he's weaponless, so he has to catapult himself.
He catapults himself
even the Rock gets seduced.
Oh, he does. Then he loses weapons. Then he fights with a big wheel.
Fights with a wheel, that's
right. He defends himself with a wheel. And then, he ends up just, like, hooking up with the girl, and...
He steals the Enchantress.
He steals her naked.
Oh. And the Enchantress loses her powers when she gets pounded.
Oh, yeah. Yep. She has to stay a virgin. If she's not a virgin anymore, so, like, this bad guy that has control of her, turns out he's had her since she was a child, so it's kind of a Woody Allen situation, like, older man took you in as a kid, and she's, like... And she's Asian, too, so it just feels like this whole, like, Woody Allen scenario.
Pretty morally
That's weird.
Gray.
It's very gray and gross.
Yeesh.
But it was, it's a different time.
She gets plowed by the Rock and loses her magic power.
She falls in love with him, and they...
Before that, though, is the crux of the story. Before they shag up, I think, is the crux, which is when they go after him with the scorpion poison.
Yeah. They
shoot him.
Shoot the Rock.
And she uses her powers that are like the Green Mile, where she sucks the pain pretty much out of people. So she uses her mouth to, like, suck the poison out magically, and he is cured. And then they end up doing it, and then she has no powers. But they're in love. And then, then they go out and save the day and kill all those assholes.
Yeah.
No scorpions in the entire film.
Not true. There were scorpions.
But, for a movie called The Scorpion King, weren't you
expected him to be
a whole lot. But near the end of the movie, I was like, wait a minute. How does he become the half man, half scorpion?
That's why you watch the next one.
I thought that he could, like, shoot scorpions out of his hands.
That's why you watch the next one.
No.
We don't know yet.
I think this is literally told to us in The Mummy Returns. I think we have not seen
Or we could just keep watching those Scorpion King origin movies and find out the long way.
Honestly, I had a good time watching this one.
The Rock.
He's not in the second one?
to watch movies that aren't with The Rock.
He's not in the third or fourth one either.
Second one.
No, he's not in the second one. I looked it up.
Well, I don't want to watch Mummy Returns because it scared me as a child, so I think it'll continue scaring me today.
That's true. Most things do scare her.
Also, just realized, guys.
What's up?
This might need to be edited out. But for the people that have already seen the film, we just did a really long explanation of it. And we need some more content, though. Is what I'm saying. Like, we need to do some highs and lows. Positives, negatives, favorites, least favorites. It sounds like least favorite for you guys, though, is that not enough scorpions.
Not enough scorpions. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see him turn into the half scorpion, half man creature.
Changing it the whole time.
But besides that, like, I liked... And the comic
relief guy was terrible.
I was okay with him.
He was just this dopey dude that was following him around the whole time,
He helped him get into the city.
Very amateur jokes. I was not wild.
Yeah, because it was, I think recognize the film for what it is and appreciate the badness that exists within the context.
That's one way of looking at it. I hated him.
What I love the action. All the action sequences, all the scenes.
Very choreographed. I liked seeing how choreographed it was.
They managed to make some clean fights, like no blood and guts and stuff.
Yeah.
It was
still bitching.
You could tell that they were specifically trying to like keep it at like PG-13 or something because you would like hear death sounds, but you wouldn't see it. So you didn't. But it still was effective. You knew what was going on, and there was.
Yeah.
The Rock. So
I liked everyone's wardrobe in the movie. I thought everyone's outfits were on point.
They were pretty sick.
I remember being very pleased with like the set design. And
yeah, you guys kept talking. I remember you specifically like, look at those costumes.
Yeah, they were really well made. They looked good.
Yeah. I expect so much from a Hollywood film, though.
Let's talk about Dwayne performing himself in the movie.
Yeah, let's talk about the man, the legend.
The machine.
The Rock.
The mineral.
So... compared to his biggest mask that we see him today, like for example Baywatch, how big?
I don't know
if you follow him on Instagram or something.
I'm gonna Google him real quick. I don't know what he looks like in Baywatch.
The man looks like a horse's thigh.
Yeah, he's a Hulk of a man.
And in here, he's, would you say,
Still huge, but...
He was a big dude still.
I would say more just dense.
I think
he's dense now. I think he's packed.
No, I think the difference
full of muscles.
I think the difference is
like
that he has gotten more cut. Since the beginning of his career, especially if you look at like older pictures or like watch old WWE
He's
stuff.
a little softer.
It's not softer. It's just like it's more mass, not as cut. So I think he just keeps. It's just like
he's sharpening the stone.
Like more compacted.
Yeah.
Except for Hercules, he's fucking huge from the pictures I've seen. I've seen
the
film.
Yeah.
Furious mass.
Crazy big.
But it was enough mass, I guess, to satisfy me in the movie. He was big enough to.
He's always big.
I was very pleased with his performance. He was funny in the movie. The action sequences were good.
His first dialogue in the movie, he drops down. Boo.
Yeah.
That was good. He did some classic rock. I will say, since, it is 2017, I've seen other movies with him. I think from watching this older one, I can definitely see that he has improved as an actor.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really happy for him fulfilling his dreams.
Yeah.
It's
transition.
It's
he's like
inspiring
one of the
to see success come to someone who is so like genuinely happy.
Yeah. He's one of the only wrestlers that has been able to, because like a lot of wrestlers, they go into this wanting to be actors because like, let's face it, like, wrestling is a soap opera plus muscles.
Yeah.
So a lot of them do have dreams. Do have dreams of being an actor.
You have 12 different farts on there.
There's more than that, buddy.
Oh my
27. A lot of them are the same.
Wow.
Or like really similar. But anyway, he's like one of the only he's like one of the only actors or wrestlers who's been able to transition. I think, and I'm gonna bring this up a lot, one of the reasons he's able to do that sick fucking smile. He's
got a good smile.
I'm getting goosebumps again. The Rock's smile makes your heart melt.
Sure.
He should be on a Valentine,
Speaking of you, like, losing yourself over Dwayne.
Oh, yeah.
I remember earlier you mentioned
let's get to this.
you had a dream with him.
Please tell us all about it.
And I had you put that on pause so we can kind of get our first reactions here.
Could we do
Get everyone's first reactions. Yeah, what's up? There's no pausing in this podcast.
No pause. This one hot take.
We're not editing.
Who's editing it?
Yeah, no one's going to want to edit this. So, just to reiterate, Sloan had a dream about The Rock, and she said she went on a date with him, and then there was...
It's just something, there's a long fisting scene.
Oh,
yeah, it got weird. Let's hear about this.
No. Yeah. So, like, The Rock, he's been on my mind, because, like, we watched the movie, and then I knew I had to, like, pick up the microphone so we could record the podcast and all that, so he's been on my mind, and I had a dream about him, but it was just really nice. I went on my first date with Dwayne The Rock Johnson last night in my dream.
Amazing.
Nothing sexual. Didn't get weird.
Every person's dream.
We just had it's like, that's all it was. It was just, we had a really nice time.
Where'd you guys go?
What'd you do?
I just remember, like, walking down a hallway, and us just, like, chit-chatting, and, like, his arm around my shoulder, and I was just like, you're so strong.
Did it crush your body?
Yeah.
No, he was just, like, strong and warm.
Oh.
And it was just really nice.
Like a gentle stone.
Did you smell while he was cooking?
I didn't get a smell sensation, but I bet in real life I would smell. Also, I bet Dwayne wears cologne. This is something that's been coming up in conversations with me and Aaron. Dwayne totally wears cologne because he's a gentleman. Not too much, just a touch.
Do you think you can buy
I bet he smells
Rock perfume?
So good.
Smell like Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I don't think he has his own branded perfume.
He's not, Do
you think he could sell it?
Yes.
I bet he could.
Like
so both genders.
My dad could buy it, or I'd buy it for my dad.
It'd be a hit.
Great gift for the dude that likes wrestling.
Yeah. So what else about his performance in the movie do we want to touch on?
We went over.
He really didn't have a whole lot of lines in that movie.
No, I mean it's the beginning.
It was mostly
action.
I guess
that is something I noticed too. Actually, now that you bring it up,
he didn't speak
not
a whole
lot of dialogue because I think it's just
everyone
like
else
before,
was talking.
It's just like before he's like still in this transition period of becoming an actor, so they're mostly using him for his mass and meat.
And think about him nowadays, how far he's grown to like Moana. He's just his voice.
Oh my gosh, Moana!
And he sings.
Yeah.
Why isn't Moana on this list?
It should be. It's definitely on the list.
Remember, this was just a spitball list.
Spoiler, but I really liked that movie.
I haven't seen it.
He's just like...
So
it's going to be in a future episode, and I'd love to talk about it.
It
was really good.
Overall. I don't know if I could just focus on The Rock when we talk about Moana, personally, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, so, alright. Overall, we're just going to go around. How do we feel about the movie? 1 to 100. Aaron, start with you.
Oh, we're rating it.
1 to 100.
Not of how good it was, just how much did you enjoy it?
Is it just like...
How much did you enjoy it?
I feel like this should be our review of The Rock in the movie. You know, like, not the movie as a whole.
Fair enough.
Or just recognize that this is a The Rock movie and not comparing it to, like, other, like, you know what I mean.
If you could try to not wiggle the camera very much.
It's not a camera.
Yeah, it's not a camera.
You dummy.
It's a microphone.
It's wiggling. Either way.
I didn't touch
So, we're going to rate the movie from 1 to 100. And
The Rock.
The Rock in the movie.
In the movie.
Or just rate it as a The Rock movie.
God, I'm first here?
Yeah, because
I have to set the par.
I didn't want to go, so I just kind of put you in the spot.
Can I had a number that popped in my head.
Throw it out.
Yeah,
do you want me to just
put? Yep.
I was thinking 85.
85? That's pretty high up there.
I was probably going to go with 76.
I was just, like, proud of him.
76 for me.
I'm thinking, and I love the
movie.
movie.
Which is good. It's
it
a good
might
rating
change once
I
see more Rock movies.
I'm going to say like 72. I thought that was really good. And you guys are just handing out your points like anybody can grab them. I
enjoyed it a lot.
It was a great movie, but I think we're only going to climb.
I'm looking at the context, too, of the Rock movies that I've seen. That's what I'm trying to compare it to, is, like, the Rock movies. I wish, like, my complaint is, like, it's just, like, I wish there was more of him, more dialogue, but I know maybe he just wasn't ready yet. And he needed to just be some meat and eyebrows.
Yeah.
At the time, he was ready.
Yep.
But also, I think, like, if we, like, do, like, a review of, say, WrestleMania, then I'm going to give him 100%.
All right, so next, you guys kind of want to just kind of wrap it up here. Let's talk about what are we going to watch next? Anyone have a good idea?
I want to watch some WrestleMania. It's like just some WWE classic stuff.
I want to watch like a more recent movie because Scorpion King was old. I want to watch more recent and then past.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Modern movies with The Rock. What are we working with?
Let's see.
Is that all
San
of them?
Andreas?
Or are these just ones
Pain
you
and
wanna
Gain.
I'd watch Pain and
Hercules. We could do Hercules as a next one.
I think we should save Hercules till we.
I think we should do a comedy next. I think we should do a comedy next. We should do Pain and Gain next.
Central Intelligence, that's the one with Kevin Hart and him, isn't it?
I thought that was Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain is the one with him and Marky Mark.
Oh, I love Marky Mark.
Are we going to watch the one with Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, I got goosebumps again. So many muscles.
All right, well, I guess Pain and Gain will be the next movie we watch.
All right.
Pain and Gain.
So if you want to stay kind of up to date and current and let us know what you thought of The Rock in the movie. And
just go ahead and watch Pain and Gain.
Yeah.
If you want or don't, because we're going to give you a really long synopsis. So you don't really need to.
So real quick, do you guys, what do you think you're going to think about Pain and Gain?
I think I'm going to love it. For what it is?
I don't think I know. I remember commercials a very long time ago. It looked funny.
I'm feeling like I'm gonna hate it. I am scared here.
You don't have. I feel like you lack an ability to appreciate things for what they are.
I just don't. I'm not a comedy guy personally.
It doesn't matter.
Let's see if
his muscles can carry him through.
The Rock
is funny sometimes.
Can get you through this.
Anybody can.
Yeah, of course.
I'm willing to try it.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you want to just watch, I guess, Pain and Gain.
If you've already seen it, and then you can hear a recap
a very
from
poor
experts.
One. A poor one, I'm sure.
We should have opened the show with how we are experts in film and The Rock.
We're really not yet.
We're close.
Join us on our journey as we become.
We're gonna become experts. Yeah. I would say geologists.
No, rocktologist.
We're gonna become a geologist by the end of this.
Because he's a rock and fucking rock and roll. You know, rocktologist.
All right, Aaron, you want to give us a sign off?
All right, that's enough for one episode here. Tune in next week and we're going to do Pain and Gain. If you like what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Saw, it's heard.
End it.